Hello, my name is Dr. Lin, and I'd like to welcome you to our weight loss seminar. I think you will find it very informative. You're going to be taking home a lot of valuable information. And most important, you're going to get information about our programs. You're going to get an understanding how our programs work and what they're all about. I'm really excited because I've been there. I know what it's like to struggle. I know the frustration people face trying to lose weight. The big issue today is that there's so much hype out there about weight loss. As far as I'm concerned, there's so much hype, so much garbage, and so many people are wasting so much of their time and so much of their money. And what they don't understand is that they are not addressing the causative factors. And that's one of the keys we'll be talking about in the seminar. Most of all, I want to give you as much information in a general way what our programs are all about and what you can expect from them. This will allow you to make an informed decision if our programs are right for you. What I ask of you is that you listen to the seminar in its entirety. It's about a half hour long. Grab a pen and paper. You might want to jot down some notes because you're going to be getting a lot of valuable information that you can use in your daily life. So let's get started. What I would like to do is talk about some of the causes of weight gain. If we know the cause of gaining weight, we can find the solution for losing weight. So let's talk about the top problem people face in the United States, and that's toxins. Our standard American diet is loaded with toxins. There's chemicals, preservatives, antibiotics, hormones. Uh, the list goes on and on. And these toxins will not allow our bodies to lose fat because the toxins are engulfed in the fat cell. So the fat cells are kind of like protecting us from that toxin. Now, in order for you to lose the fat out of a fat cell, you've got to get rid of that toxin before the fat's going to come out of you. Okay, so this is why a detoxification is so important and it is key in our programs. Poor liver function. If you have a poor functioning liver that's sluggish or is not functioning at its optimum, you're going to have a very difficult time losing weight because all your fat burning hormones are processed through the liver. Also, energy is converted from fat in the liver. Very important. So we've got to make sure your liver is functioning at its utmost, at its peak performance. Another big cause is an acidic body. Our bodies are so acidic. The standard American diet is very acidy. And in our programs, we're going to teach you how to eat foods that are alkaline and get rid of the acidity. And also, an alkaline diet will promote weight loss. Okay? Inflammation. Inflammation is a huge cause of obesity and weight gain. As we get heavier and accumulate more fat, what happens is the fat cells release chemicals called cytokines. Cytokines are inflammatory chemicals that will block fat burning at receptor sites. For example, let's take a hormone called leptin. Leptin is released from fat cells and it tells our brain that we're not hungry anymore, so to stop eating. When you have inflammatory chemicals floating around, those chemicals, the cytokines, block the receptors in the brain, and the leptin can't get that message through to the brain. So you continue to eat. You never get the message to stop eating, and you overeat. You keep getting cravings, and you pack on the pounds. So inflammation is another cause. Hormone imbalances, like estrogen imbalance, hypothyroid can cause slow metabolism, and of course, you're not going to burn fat very well, and you're not going to get good thyroid function if your liver isn't functioning. This is all tied in. If you're under a lot of stress, you release cortisol. Cortisol will keep you from losing weight and pack on the fat. Another cause is ascites, which is an accumulation of fluid in the abdomen, which can give you a sense of heaviness and bloating. A faulty immune system can cause swelling, or you may have food sensitivities, which cause an inflammatory and immune response, which will sabotage your weight loss goals. These are some of the organic causes of weight gain and obesity. Now let's look at some of the behavioral problems that we face. A lot of people just have poor willpower. They have poor focus. Um, Maybe they just have bad habits and they need structure and guidelines to direct them. A lot of people overeat. Their portion sizes are just too big. We know that a lot of the fast food restaurants give you these large portion meals, which include, the large fry and the large Coke. I mean, it's almost like drinking a half a gallon of Coke. So we have to downsize our foods. We really don't need much food for our bodies to sustain life. They really don't need that much. Okay? A lot of people eat the wrong foods. A lot of people snack excessively. A lot of people get cravings. Cravings is an indication that there's an imbalance somewhere. The body's not getting the nutrients it needs, or there's a hormone imbalance. Lack of exercise. A lot of people mood eat or stress eat for comfort. Now, we address all these issues and try to get to the main cause and get you on the right program. Also, certain medications can cause weight gain and increase your appetite, make you hungry. Beta blockers, diabetic medications, antidepressants. Our goal is to find out what your obstacle is. So, what is it? Another concept I want to discuss is called BMI. This stands for Body Mass Index, and it's a predictor of you getting future diseases that you were genetically predisposed to. If your BMI is 29 or above, you're increasing your risk 2 to 5 times more to turning on the bad genes in your body than if your BMI was at 25. So we want to keep your BMI as close to 25 as possible so as not to promote any genetically predisposed diseases you may have. Now, here's a concept that a lot of people really need to understand and is a big misconception. It's called calories versus hormones. A lot of people put too much emphasis on calories. All right? It's the type of calorie that you consume that is the problem. Let's take, for example, if you have 500 calories of eclairs versus 500 calories of chicken and broccoli. What is the difference? Well, one is going to stimulate the fat storing hormones. The other one's going to promote the fat burning hormones. When you consume the 500 calories of the eclairs, what happens is your body releases insulin. Insulin is a fat storing hormone and is an automatic switch to prevent fat burning. So anytime insulin's out there in any significant amount, you're not going to burn fat. You're not going to lose weight. So we are going to teach you how to avoid insulin surges. We are going to teach you what foods to eat to promote fat burning. All right, so calories and hormones, there's a big difference. The fat burning hormones, of course, are the thyroid, glucagon, testosterone, growth hormone. Our programs keep you in the fat burning mode. 66% of the adults in the United States are overweight, and 34% of our children are overweight, and it's getting worse every year. Why is this happening? Well, as I said, our foods are getting more and more toxic. There's more and more preservatives. There's hormones to keep the cattle and the animals big. They're given antibiotics to prevent getting infections. And what happens is we ingest these things and they disrupt our endocrine system. They're called endocrine disruptors. Plus the toxins that we consume and have to be stored in our fat cells. It's a big problem. This is why we're getting fatter as a nation as time goes on. So, to put it bluntly, our standard American diet is 80% junk, and many of us have become inactive. We come home after work, turn on the TV, grab some chips or something that we like, and the kids start playing video games or hop on the computer. Well, the adults too. So, we eat a lot of fast foods, a lot of junk foods, processed chemically treated foods that are prepackaged in a box, bag, or a can. Often to save time and because it tastes good, regardless of what's in it. We don't care. A lot of people don't care. Now, these foods, again, are loaded with toxins, pesticides, preservatives, artificial colors, hormones, antibiotics. So, what do you think this does to our bodies? Exactly, it promotes inflammation, it promotes obesity, it promotes acidity, it promotes disease in general. So here is the actual standard American diet. 20% of the diet is refined grain, pasta, cereal, and bread. All these things will turn on your fat storing hormones. You'll get insulin surges from this stuff. The next 20% of the diet is refined sugar. Well, of course, that's going to turn on your fat burning hormones. There's no way you're going to burn fat as long as you're eating refined sugar. Not to mention it's very acidic. The next 20% of the diet is refined vegetable oils, trans fats, bad cooking oils, just cause arterial disease and heart disease and promote just disease in general. We have to learn how to get good fats in our diet because they are the actual structure of our cell membranes. We don't want bad cell membranes, now do we? All right, the next 20% of the diet consists of obese meats. These are fatty meats. These are the animals that are fed grains, hormones, given antibiotics, and we're ingesting this stuff. Very bad. Now, less than 10% of our diet is fruits and vegetables. So in our program, we want to reverse this. We want you to start consuming way more fruits and vegetables, which will promote an alkaline environment, which will promote weight loss, decrease inflammation, and get you on the road to health. So overall, Americans are eating inflammatory foods which promote obesity and disease. Now again, because we're exposed to high levels of toxic substances and overconsumed chemically treated, synthetically produced food, liver purification is needed. Now, guess what the most visible sign of toxicity is in the body? That's right, fat. The liver is the body's filtering system. Its job is to filter our toxins from the food we eat and the air we breathe, and then help usher these toxins out of the body. But in today's toxic world, the liver often gets overloaded and cannot properly filter the toxins out. It becomes clogged, like the air filter in your home's air system might. How do you cleanse your liver so it can aid in weight loss? Well, we offer a phenomenal detoxification through our office, and all our programs have the detox component to it. It's too important to pass up. The rejuvenation program utilizes whole foods. You're going to be getting good food, nutritious food, and we're going to give you certain supplements to give the body the resources it needs so that it can purify itself and get to its proper weight. This would only be prescribed after an evaluation in our clinic. Now, who can benefit from one of our weight loss programs? Well, just about everybody can. If you just want to cleanse yourself and get your body on the right track and start getting more energy and feeling healthy, anybody can do it because we're just exposed to too much junk and it accumulates and causes problems later in life. But overall, hypoglycemics can benefit, type 2 diabetics, people with metabolic syndrome, which are people with that large waist. They have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and triglycerides. It's great for these type of people, also called syndrome X. People with painful arthritis, especially the ones with the low back pain, the hip pain, and those knees. Even people, I've seen people come in with problems with their ankles and have felt better after a weight loss programs because they got some of the weight off of their joints. Even other inflammatory conditions can benefit from our programs. People with autoimmune disorders can benefit. Of course, hypothyroid people it's a must. People under a lot of stress, people with allergies, or you're just overweight and you need to lose a few pounds. Even patients with cancer can benefit from one of our programs. Why does our program work so well? I've been talking about it and talking about it. Now let's get into the nitty gritty a little bit more so you can get an understanding. Our programs are effective because one, you're going to be eliminating those fast foods, the junk foods, chemically treated foods that are out of a box, bag, or a can. And we're going to replace it with healthy, nutritious foods. Number two, you're going to be promoting an anti-inflammatory diet, which will lead to a healthy weight loss. Not only will you lose the pounds, but you're going to regain your health. Once you regain your health, it's going to be very easy to get the weight down and burn fat. You're going to be eliminating sugary, starchy, inflammatory foods, which all promote weight gain. And acidic foods, you're going to be eliminating a lot of those. Number three, we are going to be turning on your fat burning hormones and turning off your fat storing hormones. Number four, you will be developing a lifelong strategy because we will be educating you about healthy eating. Your diet will have a larger percentage of fruits and vegetables. Okay, we need to get a lot of fruits and vegetables. They say 7 servings a day. We're gonna try to get as close as we can to that, which will of course alkalize your system, get rid of the acid, low in calories, healthy, just great. Number 6, you'll be consuming a lot of good fats and oils. We're going to take away the bad stuff. We'll teach you. You'll be cutting out refined grains and sugars. You'll be consuming low glycemic load foods, which will prevent those insulin surges that I talked about. 8, while you're losing weight, you're going to be eliminating any inflammatory process that may be developing in your body, which prevent you from losing weight. So it's a good weight loss tool. And last, you will be detoxifying your system. You're going to be getting a lot of chemicals out. You're going to be preventing chemicals from getting in. You're just going to change your whole lifestyle. What are the 4 steps of our program? There's 4 steps. Number 1, we're going to get rid of all the bad food or unhealthy food. Number 2, we're going to get you on the 3-day detox. Number 3, we're going to start you on one of our programs, and there's several, all based on your individual needs. For example, let's say we put you on a 30-day weight loss program. And after the 30 days, if you want to continue to lose the weight, we're going to repeat the cycle. Very simple to accomplish. So, basically, days 1 and 2, we're going to get rid of all the unhealthy and junky foods out of your diet. We're going to clean up the diet. Just fruits and vegetables from the approved food list. This will start taking any toxic burden off of your body and will prepare you for the 3-day detox. Now, this will also give your digestive tract and liver a well-deserved rest from the constant chemical bombardment it receives from all the processed toxic foods we ingest on a daily basis. It will also start to regulate your blood sugar and giving you a big break from unhealthy sweets that drain your energy and pack on the pounds. Days 3, 4, and 5. This is the toxic elimination. This is where we use organic lemons, grade A maple syrup, and herbs and supplements, depending if you need. Well, you will get the supplements. You're going to get a detox kit. It's going to give the body all the resources it needs so that it can purify itself and get your body ready for the change to come, which is a healthy, safe weight loss program. Also, the detox is going to allow toxins to leave the fat cells where they're stored and get back into circulation for elimination from your body. The reason why I stress the detox is because it's just, again, it's too important to pass up. It kickstarts the weight loss program, it cleanses you out, it gets everything functioning at a higher, more efficient level. Things work better when you do it. So, because of the need to regularly rid the body of accumulated toxins and waste materials that build up over time, a body cleanse is necessary. The benefits are it's going to promote good health and prevents disease by helping the body to cleanse itself of toxins and mucus and other wastes. Next, it's going to increase your energy. You're going to get more vitality. Your GI tract is going to rid itself of accumulated waste that have been built up through years. Now, the typical weight loss is between 2 and 8 pounds of water and waste when you do this. That's how much stuff is built up in your system. You don't even know it. You're going to notice a mental clarity. You're going to start to think more clearly because you're going to be decreasing the bombardment of chemicals and food additives that you consume all the time. A big benefit of the detox, it's going to get the physical dependencies on those habit-forming substances such as refined sugar, caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, and drugs is greatly diminished. This is key for a lot of people. Therefore, your bad eating habits are going to start to be broken. After you've done this for a while, you're going to see your habits are just changed. Your lifestyle is different. And then when you eat the bad things, you're going to see that your body is going to react to them and you'll know it's an unhealthy food. Also, your stomach is going to have a chance to return to its normal size, making it easier to control the quantity of food you eat. On that 3-day detox, you're going to receive a detox kit, which comes with certain supplements, which is going to include the appetite appeaser, which is going to keep you from being hungry, and it's going to help keep your blood sugar at a constant level, which prevents cravings. Great tool for weight loss. Now, the first 5 days of the program are basically the same for everyone unless there's a exception. You know, there are certain exceptions to the rule. But the 3-day detox usually is mandatory for everyone, as well as the first 2 days. After the 3-day detox, we are then going to pick a program that is most suitable for your particular needs after we talk to you and get a good idea of what might be causing your problem. You might get the 20-day rejuvenation, you might get a 5-week candida program, you might get a 30-day weight loss, you might get an inflammatory diet or a new lean program, you might need hormone balancing, or maybe you just need a good 3-day cleanse, get you going that way. Now, a program can be a combination of all these different programs based on your situation. So you don't have to starve. You're going to be able to eat food. You're going to get a approved food list. You're going to get a disapproved food list. So you're going to be able to choose foods of your liking from the proper list, and it's going to include, of course, fruits, vegetables. You're going to be able to eat your chicken, your beef, your pork, uh, fish, wild game if you like that. You will be able to get your meat in. We're just going to be doing certain things a little bit differently. Just healthier choices, basically. And we are there to help you every step of the way. Sounds easy, right? Just a little planning ahead of time. That is probably the key to this whole program, is just planning your meals ahead of time, the day before. Wait, are you thinking I don't have willpower to eat less, quit eating sugar, or stop drinking colas? Are you thinking I want to lose weight, but I don't think I can change my habits? Well, don't worry, there's hope and we can help. Our goal is to help you through any obstacles that we encounter. How do we do that? Well, we have you come in for a weekly office visit. You're going to have 24/7 email access. You're going to have access to all our weight loss tools, which include the infrared sauna, body wraps. You're going to get exercise counseling. You know, you have to do the certain type of exercise for your specific body type and situation. You can't do the wrong one or you might gain more weight. You also can use our Mind Fit Therapies, which is a great tool for people that need mental reprogramming about dieting, losing weight, and food in general. It will give you a lot of motivation and give you a lot of positive uh, insight that you can grab onto when you need it. It just changes your whole concept of dieting. It's great. You're going to get one-on-one coaching. You're going to get acupuncture if you need it for appetite suppression, stress relief, balancing hormones, cravings, and binge eating. And by you coming in weekly, you are going to be held accountable for what you're doing. We've found out that people that are held accountable lose weight much more consistently than people that aren't held accountable. Okay, so you have access to the infrared sauna, great detoxification, builds up a great sweat. You can burn up to 600 calories in a half hour of sitting in the sauna. It is just a great tool to have on our premises. We will be talking more specifically about it as you come in. Also, you can do body wraps. You can lose 4 to 14 inches in an hour. These are permanent. This is a permanent inch loss. It's not your regular water loss wrap. Our wraps detoxify you. It works from outside in to get the effect that it wants. Most other wraps work from the inside out. Again, we will be telling you more about it in detail if you come in for your program. It's great for cellulite and body contouring. As far as people with sluggish metabolism and have poor oxygenation, we'll be checking your oxygen, by the way, if you do come in. We do exercise with oxygen therapy, which increases your metabolism, accelerates weight loss. A great tool. The most important thing yet is to remember poor liver function is usually the big cause that's going to prevent you from losing weight. If you have had trouble losing weight in the past, you likely have a clogged, sluggish, or a toxic liver from just the standard American diet or a lot of medications that you've taken. At any rate, fat burning hormones will have a very hard time being activated and slow down the weight loss process. If you've been on diet programs in the past where you have lost 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, or just 5 pounds, and then it stops or you plateau, you most likely have a liver issue that needs to be addressed. Okay, I need to give you an example why why the liver is so important for it to be clean and working effectively and efficiently. Let's take the hormone the thyroid hormones. Thyroid hormones, when they're released from the gland, they are not active. 90% of it is inactive. It doesn't do a whole lot. In order for the thyroid hormone to become effective, it has to be converted from a T4 hormone to a T3 hormone. So the liver is what does that. So if your liver's not working right, how can it convert inactive thyroid hormone to active thyroid hormone? Okay? So what happens to your metabolism and weight loss and fat burning? If your liver's sluggish, the thyroid's going to be sluggish, and you're not going to get where you want to get. Also remember that fat is converted to energy in the liver. So this is why I'm so adamant about doing a good detox before you start a weight loss program. Now I'd like to talk about some of the patients that have actually been on our program. This is Marlene. She's 55 years old. She just needed to lose, a few pounds, and she did very well in 2 weeks. She was on the 20-day rejuvenation. She lost 13 pounds in the first 2 weeks, and she's always bragging about how she can get into her 15-year-old daughter's bikini. Awesome. Congratulations. And this is on the top. This is Eric. He was complaining of a lot of headaches. He had migraine headaches. His waist girth was about 40, and he was just not feeling well. And he needed to get healthy. He needed to lose some weight, and he certainly did. We put him on the 3-month anti-inflammatory diet. We found out he was inflamed, and his migraines went away. He lost 36 pounds. He took inches off his waist. He's just doing awesome. We got him on a maintenance program now. And the girl on the left, that's Brenda. She lost 9 pounds and 8.5 inches in 1 week. All we did was put her on a 3-day lemonade detox, and she lost weight. Her energy went up, and of course her blood pressure was a little high, and it did go down. So it's fantastic. Now you can see other weight loss testimonials of patients on our programs on this website. You just have to click on success stories. So what does the program include? Well, if you need supplements, you're going to get your supplements. If you need meal replacement shakes, like you overeat too much and you need something, we're going to give you meal replacement shakes to make sure you're getting the amount of nutrition that you need, and that's it. We're going to give you an allowable food list. What foods to avoid is just as important as the foods that you eat. You're going to get recipes, and we have tons of recipes. There's a myriad of them, and there's all kinds of dishes you can choose from. For example, there are breakfast dishes, there are shakes. As a matter of fact, I love the citrus berry shake in the morning. I get a 1/4 cup blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries. I squeeze juice from oranges, add 2 scoops of the orange protein powder, add ice and water, and I blend it. Is it delicious? And it really satisfies me. I'm not hungry for another 2 or 3 hours, and I'm getting everything that I need. I'm alkalizing my blood. I'm deflaming. I'm promoting health. So it's really, really satisfying. Now there are also different kinds of salads you can make. There's recipes for condiments, dips, spreads, and marinades. There's appetizers, soups, vegetable dishes, and chicken dishes. Another one of my favorites is lemon chicken and orange teriyaki chicken stir fry. So the list goes on and on. You'll have a large variety of things you can eat. You just have to prepare it ahead of time. Like I said, that is key. Okay, you're going to have to spend a little extra time to get healthy. If you don't do any work, it's not going to get you healthy. It takes some work to get a healthy weight loss. All right, you're going to get a shopping list. You're going to know what to buy at the store. You're going to get your detox kit. You're going to get a notebook in which you're going to diary what you ate during the day. You're going to bring it with you every week so we can hold you accountable and to see if you are doing the right things. Let's say, for example, you don't bring it in, and some people say, they're not losing weight. Well, a lot of people don't consume enough calories in a day. Okay, when you don't consume enough calories, you're going to hold on to your fat. Now, if you didn't bring in your diary, what you ate, what you're eating, we're not going to be able to tell what the problem is. So it's very important to diary your meals and your calories the best you can so we can see if you're doing it right and so we can help you. You're going to get a calorie counter. And again, access to all our weight loss tools that I mentioned before. So, what are the benefits that our participants notice while they're on the program? Well, you're going to lose weight. You know, the average person loses between 10 and 30 pounds on our programs. You're going to have improved energy throughout the day. You're going to be sleeping better. You're going to wake up rejuvenated. Your skin is going to get more clear. It's because of the increased antioxidants and nutrients that you're consuming. Your cravings for sugar are going to be gone. Your clothes are going to fit better. And eating better has its rewards, that's for sure. You're going to save money on your grocery bill by incorporating the delicious foods that we're going to tell you about. And you're just going to have increased confidence in yourself because you're achieving your health and your weight loss goals. So I have a special seminar offer for you for listening to this seminar because I know it took a while. So by listening to this, you're qualified to purchase a $125 personalized one-on-one weight loss assessment with our office, and it's only going to cost you $25. Now you know you're going to blow $25 at Fridays or McDonald's in the week or something like that. So why not put it toward getting healthy? If you do decide to do a program, we will apply that $25 toward your program. Good deal. So here's what you're going to receive if you decide you want to come in. You're going to get a complete weight loss assessment, which includes the measurements of your toxic burden, your weight, your waist, your percent body fat, your lean muscle mass, free fat mass, total body water, your BMI that we talked about, your BMR, which is your metabolic rate. We're going to review as a courtesy and a bonus to you a review of any of your current blood work that you've recently had so I can kind of look into things a little bit deeper to see if there's an underlying cause of your stubborn weight gain, or you're going to get a consultation. We're going to review your systems for underlying causes of weight gain, like your thyroid, digestive, liver, your blood sugar, any inflammatory issues that we might wean out. We will even try to pin down any emotional or stress barriers that are keeping you back. And you're going to get a recommendation of an action plan for your specific needs. Is it affordable? Well, by doing one of our programs, you'll be actually saving money. I've had patients spending $300, $400, even $500 a month to maintain the weight and the health they were at. How could that be? Well, number one, you won't be eating out nearly as much as you have been if you eat out. You're going to be eliminating that cost. You're going to be eliminating fast foods, candies, specialty coffees, chips, alcohol, wine, beer, whiskey, whatever you like to drink. The list goes on, and there is a huge savings by not buying these things. You just don't add it up. Now, depending on your program and how much weight you want to lose will be the determining factor in the price of your plan. The plans range between $80 and they go all the way up to almost $600, all depending on what you want and what you need. We will work with you to try to get you the best affordable plan that you need. Okay. Now, that's a small price to pay to regain your health, vitality, and appearance. Wouldn't you say so? So, if you're ready and you're committed, let's get started. All we need is your commitment. So, those of you who are interested in finally losing the weight and getting healthy, and you want to sign up for a weight loss assessment for $25 and save the $100, please call our office and mention that you have watched the online seminar. It's 708 574 4018. And we will send you the proper paperwork before you come into your appointment so we can give you the most effective time available rather than fumbling around with paperwork. Or you can download them off this website. Also, if you have any questions, please email me at healthquest9443@gmail.com. I hope you have found this information enlightening and informative, and I hope to see you soon and get you on your weight loss journey. Thank you for listening.